So I baked a pan of muffins this morning, right? I'm baking the muffins and I'm checking to make sure that the muffins are thoroughly cooked as, time goes on, right? I'll put it on the screen so you can see, but the muffins appear to be done. They looked nice and golden brown. As I'm sticking my knife into the muffins, the knife is coming back clean. So I'm like, okay, so they're done. But I stick my knife into one of the muffins and there is raw batter on the knife still. And I'm like, how are all the others done, but this one isn't, right? Bear with me, there's a point, okay? So I'm like, okay, I'll just stick the muffin pan back into the oven with hopes that that one muffin will continue baking. 5 minutes later, lo and behold, that muffin is still raw in the middle. Now I have to make a decision, okay? I sat here and I baked. I created these muffins. I have every single right to get rid of a muffin that refuses to be baked. I have every right. I made the muffins. I gave the muffin another chance. I put the muffin back into the oven with hopes that it will change, that it will decide to bake, but it didn't. It stayed raw in the middle. Therefore, I cannot eat that muffin. Therefore, that muffin has to go. I have every right to, as the creator of the muffins. This is not about muffins. Someone had the audacity to say that God doesn't have the right to get rid of people who doesn't conform to his will. Now, if you make that choice and decide not to follow him, that's okay. You have a place to go. And it's not a happy place, no. And I'm not saying it as if hell is just this place that you hang out at and you sip margaritas and have fun. No, it's not. But you are willingly, knowingly making the choice to not conform and not to bake within God. You are not baking. You're choosing to stay raw in the middle. And let me tell you about God. He gives us free will. If that's not love, I don't know what is. It would be absolutely diabolical if we had a God that forces us to choose him, forces us to love him. If you had a husband that made you choose him, is it really love? Today's world is all about choices. My body, my choice. And I want what's best for me, right? But when God does it, it's an issue. When God says you have the choice, it's an issue. You choose me or you don't. It's an issue because you don't like the consequence. If you were to unalive somebody today, there would be a consequence, right? Or wrong? Actions have consequences, and God makes it very clear his consequence if you don't follow the will of God. Yes, Jesus made it very clear that the road to him will not be easy. But I'd rather that road than knowing what my eternity is if I choose to continue living in my flesh, if I choose to continue to not choose him. So yeah, I just thought I'd give you something to think about.